let's start with the first question for the day. ठीक है, अब से let's also focus on the time taken per question. हुआ तो हुआ 1 मिनट में, नहीं हो रहा then we have to skip it. ठीक है, simple question था I think. One way is एकदम consecutive odd integers है, या तो numbers ले लो 1, 3, 5, 7 so on and so forth and then x निकालो y निकालो and solve it. और average of 143 consecutive odd integers है, ठीक है. Okay, we know total odd number of terms है. If we have 143 terms, say t1, t2, t3, t4 till t143, odd number of terms का average क्या होता है? For odd number of terms, average is 143 plus 1 by 2, which is 72. So x has to be my 72nd term. Clear, everyone? Similarly, average of last 67 terms is y. So again, this is also odd. But last 67 terms, matlab, last term is what? T143. Now this comes here comes the major catch. That from where will this start? Which is the last 67 term? So for example, this is the first term. Second term will be T142. So what you are actually doing is, agar second term nikalna hai, you're actually doing 143 minus 2 plus 1, right? That is how you basically arrive at the second last term. So similarly, agar tumko last 67th term nikalna hai, what you will do? 143 minus 67 plus 1. Okay, which comes out to be what? This is 144 minus 67, so 77, which means T77 से लेकर T143 तक का average is y. Y is the average of these terms. Great. Which means, which will be the middle term? Simply 77 plus 143 by 2. Fair? We have odd number of terms, so we will have some middle term. So middle term will be what? 77 plus 143 by 2, which is 110, which means y is equals to T110. This also we know. Okay. So now I can see y minus x is nothing but T110 minus T72. Okay. I know difference between two consecutive terms is 2 because these are consecutive odd integers. So here I have how many terms? 110 minus 72 is 38. So actual number will be 38 into 2 because every consecutive terms differ by 2. So answer will be y minus x should be equals to 76. Of course, average of last 67 terms have to be higher, right? But probably a doable question. I would mark it as around 1 question. Next. What was this? Arithmetic mean of the 9 numbers. We have 9 numbers. So the mean will be sum of all of them by 9. So see, one way, the stupidest way will be, I try to add these numbers and then divide it by 9. Okay. And the smartest way will be, of course, 9 gets cancelled. So this is basically 1 plus 11 plus 1, 1, 1 till 1, 1, 1 till 9 times, right? This is what you have to calculate. Now, always when you see some sort of symmetry, take a smaller pattern. 1 plus 11 is 12. 1 plus 11 plus 1, 1, 1 is 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 11 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, 1, 1 will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means this sum will be equals to what? 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. Because we have 3 digits. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 2 digits. We have 1, 2. We have 9 digits. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 9. So the only digit that is missing is 0. Clear? Great. Next question. Yes, answer is 102. Let's see. One way is of course straightforward. You just make the equation and solve it. But what's a faster way in which you'll be solving next 3-4 questions as well? So make sure you understand this method. You have the average weight of a group of 20 students. Okay. There were 1, 2, 3. There were a total of 20 students. their average weight increases. So whatever weight they had, their average weight increases by 2 kg. Okay. When a new person joins the group. Okay. So we have a new person, 21st person who joins the group. Okay. And the average weight increases. Find the weight of the new person if the initial average weight of the group was 60 kg. Initial average was 60. So I would assume that the weight of every person was 60 initially. Okay. It was 60 initially. Now, when this new person joins, this 21st person, when he joins, he increases the average weight of this group. This new group now has 21 members. So the average weight of these 21 members is now increased by 2 kg. Okay. When a new person joins the group, which means initial weight was 60. Okay, so I would also assume that when this new person 21st joins the group, let's say his weight was also 60. If his weight was 60, of course, the average would remain 60. But because the average is now increasing by 2 kgs, his weight has to be more than 60. And how much more should it be? It has to increase the average weight of all of these person by 2 kg, right? So now we have 21%. So in total, this new person should have enough weight so that it can give +2 to 21 members, which means +2 into 21, which means he must have a weight of 60 plus 42, which is nothing but 102. This new person should have enough weight with him so as to give +2 to everyone. +2 to everyone means +2 into 21 plus 42. Which means his weight must be 60 plus 42, 102. Next question. Use the same concept. So see, the average weight of 10 friend increased by 2 kg when a new person of weight 100 kg joined the group and an existing person left, which means initially I had 10%. Say 10th person has now left and a new person has joined. Right, so still I have 10% only. Still I have only 10 people. Okay, and we know that the weight of this new person is 100 kg. Okay, and initial average of the group has increased by 2 kg, which means जो भी पहले average था, let's say it was x kg earlier, right? So now what is being said is कि 100 kg आने की वजह से the average has been increased by +2. Simple. Why equation banegi? X was the initial average plus this new person ka weight is 100 and this 100 should be equals to jo bhi initial average hai, say X plus 2 into 10 because we have 10 people. So this weight should be good enough to give +2 to all the 10 people, which means X must be 80 kg. Okay, or you can also directly visualize average has to be 100 minus जो भी extra given है 2 into 10, 100 minus 20. Next question. The fact that someone left is not to be accounted because someone has replaced him. So it does not matter what his weight was. Good question. Okay, do it nicely. Hint is start with finding the average weight of section A and section B individually. Okay, so see, what was given to us was the average weight of a class of 100 students is 45 kg. The class consists of 2 sections A and B, each with 50 students. Okay, ठीक है, एक section A है, एक B है, दोनों में 50 students है. Number of students are same. Okay, which means A और B का total average is 45 kg, right? A and B का average is 45 kg because number of students are same. So average of A and B is 45 kg. Next thing that is given is average weight of section A is 1 kg less than the average weight of section B. Okay, which means say the average, which is basically W1 plus W2 is nothing but 100 because average weight W1 plus W2 by 2 should be equals to 45, right? because average, what we said was average is 45 kg. So average weight of A plus average weight of B by 2 should be equals to 45. And the difference between the average weight is nothing but is 1 kg less, right? Which means W2 minus W1 is equals to 1. You can just visualize it. कि दोनों का average should be 45. Okay, so this is 45 and their difference should be 1. So if you divide 1 by 2, it is 0.5, 0.5, which means one of the average weight must be 44.5. Second average weight should be 45.5. Okay, we know 44.5 kam ka hai, which means this is section A and 45.5 is section B. Either do it by equation or do it by logic. This is clear. This is given. W1 is 1 kg less than the W2. So W2 minus W1 is 1. Either you solve it and get W1 equals to 44.5 and W2 is equals to 45.5, or you simply apply logic that, see, average has to be 45, right? And the difference must be 1. So you just split the difference in half and say 0.5 and 0.5. So this will be 44.5 and 45.5. So either ways, you just have to come to this conclusion that W1 is 44.5 and W2 is 45.5. Okay. And I have 50 students in W1 and I have 50 students in W2, which means the total weight of A class is 2225 and this is plus 50, 2275 kgs. Okay. Now what is given to me is, if the highway student is moved to section A and Prashant moves to B, the average weight of two sections are interchanged. Okay, this is one. And second thing that is given to me is, find the weight of Prashant if it is known that the movement of Shubham from section B to A without moving Prashant makes the average weight of the two person equal. Okay. So see, section, okay, if it is known that the movement of Shubham from section B. So Shubham was in section B. B में से मैंने शुभम को हटाया and I have added him to section A. Okay, which means जितना भी मेरा weight था, initial weight of section B was 2275. Okay, इसमें से मैंने शुभम को remove किया because movement of Shubham from B to A makes the weight of the two sections equal. Okay, this is weight of Shubham divided by average कितना होगा 49 because initially I had 40 students, I have moved one student, and this should be equals to weight of A जो पहले था plus Shubham का weight will be added here and this will be 51 because initially I had 50 students and now I have increased the student to 1. Either you solve it and get WS or you just think once that see average weight to कितना 100 students का average weight was 45 kg. And now we are saying that after this shifting, average weight of both of these sections are same, which means अगर दो entities का average weight same है, so it has to be equals to my overall average, which means this should be equals to 45 kg. Now you just solve this thing and you will get weight of Shubham is nothing but कितना था? I think it basically comes out to be 70 kg.
70.
Correct. You clear it? So now I know weight of Shubham is 70 kg. Now I can use this information that if Shubham, the heaviest student from section B, is moved to section A, okay, which means, and Prashant, the lightest student of section A, moved to section B. Okay, so initially section B का weight कितना था? 2275. इसमें से Shubham has been moved and Prashant has been added. So this becomes my final weight of section B. And it is given that the average weights of the two sections are interchanged. Okay, and number of students same है, which means पहले section B का average कितना था? 45.5 था. So अब section B का average कितना हो जाएगा? It will be 44.5 and number of students will be 50. So overall weight of section B will be 2225 only. Okay, so this should be equals to 2225. यहाँ से you will just substitute the value of weight of Shubham equals to 70 kg and you will get weight of Prashant is 20 kg.
Sir, one doubt. Why did we equate this to 45? I didn't get it.
Okay. See, Nandini, if I say that you had weight W1, okay, and your friend, say Samriddhi, had weight W2, okay, and I tell you that the average weight of Samriddhi and Nandini was, say, 60 kg, okay, and then I say that you have reduced your weight by, say, some x kg, and Samriddhi has gained her weight by, say, x kg, and then final overall weight, final average weight of both of you are equal. So can I just not say that average weight initially was 60 kg? So now you're like, because average weight of Nandini is equals to average weight of Samriddhi, and their average is equals to 75. So both of their weight should be individually equal. So what I'm actually doing is I'm saying W1 was the average weight of Nandini and W2 was the average weight of Samriddhi. That is now equal. And W1 plus W2 by 2 was initially given as 60. So if you put W1 equals to W2 here, you will get W1 is equals to W2 is equals to 60. Hence, I have equated each of these averages weight to the initial average. If you don't want to do it, still it's fine because you still have one equation to solve and you can find out WS. Okay, so that covers the equation. Next is some revision on percentage. But before we move further, I think we have some important stats that you have to remember, okay, for percentage and even for your DILR. This helps. These are the important ones to be remember. Okay. At least these ones are important. Of course, other fractions like 5 by 24, those are also equally important. But some important numbers. Now let's see, everyone, come on. You just have to solve this question and answer me orally. No pen and paper. That's the challenge. Everyone just think, how can you form 83.33%? Good. Answer is 60. How? 83.33% is nothing but 50 plus 33.33%. 50 is half. 33.33% is 1/3. Half of 72 is 36. 1/3 is 24. 36 plus 24 is 60. Next, 43.75% of 176. Very quickly, how can you form 43.75%? It is closer to 50. So 50 minus 6.25% is 43.75%. That's it. So 50 minus 6.25. 50 is half. 6.25 is 1 by 16. So half minus 1 by 16 is 7 by 16. 7 by 16 of 176 is 7 into 11. So 77 is the correct answer. Next question. I'll give you 15 seconds for this. Just do mental calculation. It's a simple calculation speed check, which will be very important for your omits. See how do you do it. And these tricks will help you even in CAT. A number is decreased by 12.5%. What is 12.5? A number is decreased by 12.5% and then increased by 18.75. What is it? 18.75? 3 by 16. Good. Or if you know 1 by 16 is 6.25, you should have been able to relate. This is 6.25 into 3. So 1 by 16 into 3 is 3 by 16. Great. So now all you had to do was, let's say the number was 1 initially. It has decreased by 12.5%, which means number will become what? 1 minus 1 by 8. So 7 by 8. Great. And then it is increased by 3 by 16, which means into what?
19 by 16. 19 by 16.
Into 19 by 16. Good. Kitna आता है? 19 7 133. 16 128. Great. So what is the percentage change? 1 say, what is this? 1 plus 5 by 128. So percentage change is 5 by 128. Correct? This is the answer. Now you see the options. Of course, you don't have to calculate. So even if you're spending time in using on-screen calculator, it will take you 2, 3, 4 seconds. Sorry, not 2, 3, 4. I think 20, 30 seconds because on-screen calculator is not usable. That's the hard truth. What time लगता है on-screen calculator use में लेने में? Because you have to use keyboard, mouse, etc., etc. Okay. So what you do is, see, 1% कितना है? What is 1% of 120? It is 1.28. And you can see all the numbers are either 4% plus something or 4% minus something. So if 1% is 1.28, what will be 4%? 128 into 4 कितना होता है? 512. ये तो मतलब याद होना चाहिए. 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, right? 4096. So this is 5.12. Now I know answer. मुझे यहाँ पे क्या लाना है? मुझे 5 लाना है. And I have 4% as 5.12, which means answer has to be less than 4. Okay. यहाँ से दिख जाना चाहिए 5.12 से 5. It is a very, very small change, right? So it has to be close to 4 but less than 4. So answer has to be C. But how do we check it still? See, 5.12 was this, right? And I know 1% कितना it is 1.28. So यहाँ से 0.1% कितना होगा? 0.128, right? So I can say 4% minus 0.1% is 3.9%. कितना हो जाएगा? 5.12 minus 0.12 something. So it is going to be close to 5, and that is what was needed. We had a number as 5. So answer has to be 4 minus 0.1%, which is 3.9%. Either ways, you can do it. Okay. Or alternatively, you can assume, you can not assume number to be 1. You can assume it to be say something else, 1600 or something which is a multiple of 16, or say 16 into 8. Number छोटा हो जाएगा.